Okay, yes, I'm aware of the audio desync. I don't know what the fuck to do about that, but I'm having to re-record this, so that's why all this shit looks kind of already fucked with. So ultrakill, oh, how the place speedrun. Okay, these guys spawn on Prelude. If you're wondering what the name, this is a Stray, Filth, Schism, Swords Machine, Malicious Face, but if you want to go by the community name, Morris, or Morris? I don't know how it's pronounced. Cerberus, Mind Flayer, Soldier, Street Cleaner, Drone, Virtue, Stalker, Idol, Sentry, Gutter Tank, and, Mannequin, I think that's what it's called. I might be pronouncing that one, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, so, gun speedrun. Okay, you might notice this all is just, it's a side grade, basically. It's an extra version. You get these by pressing all the buttons, and the second set of levels, which is Limbo, basically the main shot shoots slower, but it does more damage. So yeah, but this doesn't have 3 charges, only has 1, but it does more damage and lasts longer. But yeah, you probably know what these do. Shotguns. Core, you can shoot out a little core eject, pretty useful, but you can do this, which is called a nuke. Sawed off, I think that's what it's called? Yes, you have a chainsaw, you can punch it. And if you punch it with the red arm that you get later in the game, by later I mean like the last level of the first layer. And there's the ult, which you get in Violence, specifically the second. But yeah, the faster you move, the more damage you can do. That's how it works. Pretty simple. This goes for all of them. The charge does like the same thing as a normal charge pump. If you fully overcharge that, blow yourself up, does a lot of damage to stuff around you. Nail gun. Basic nail gun, shoots out nails. You can shoot down I don't know what this is called. And you can fill this up with a trap, have stuff run over it. It's very useful against enemies that follow you relentlessly, like Street Cleaners and Swords Machine. And yes, I'm aware that guy is really loud. I can't do anything about it without killing him. Then there's the ult, which you get in the fourth level of Greed, which is the 4th layer. So yeah, you can shoot this down, shoot some Shaw Blades. If you got the Overheat one, shoot big ass Saw Blade. This one, if it attaches to something, if you have nails put into something, it will, let's say I put a bunch of nails on this guy, and then shoot it on him, it will shoot a little electric charge after a few seconds if I'm still in range of him and it hasn't broken off. It will do a lot of damage, and if there's any nails connected to stuff around him, it does a shit ton of damage. Rail Cannon. Basic one. I'm just gonna grab up.
This one'll cost you an arm and a leg.
That's brother. A mod. He doesn't actually do that in game, so yeah, you won't hear him speak. So yeah, the basic one does like pierce damage. This one explodes. This one is a drill that bleeds a lot, and if you punch it, you can connect it to stuff and like chain it together. And you can also do this, which if you're wondering how useful that is, really useful. The rocket launchers. You can freeze with this one, and after a few seconds it will stop flying, because I'm in the sandbox and no weapon cooldown, it'll go on infinitely, but after a few seconds it'll fall to the floor. You can chain them together up to 3 times, after that it'll fall back to the ground. This one, you can charge up and shoot, and it does a shit ton of damage. And fun fact, it stuns these guys. You can shoot it, where it'll explode, or you can use this, and chain it together. You have the fire starter, which will shoot a bunch of oil on the ground. You can shoot that, or you can cover your enemies in oil and blow them up, and they'll burn for a few seconds, so make 1 damage every second. Arms. You have your basic. It's just feedbacker, blue arm, everyone just calls it. Okay, you can parry stuff with this. I am gonna put an example. Okay, I'm gonna quickly kill all these because I don't want to have to deal with them fucking making this. Somebody plus I want to put an example. Okay, you can parry stuff with this, so I'm gonna pull out the... So this guy, when he throws a fireball at you, you can do that. That's what it does. You can also block, like, stuff that would normally, like, hit you, like, also that came from my thing, so yeah, you can block, like, stuff, you can... Okay, so I'm just gonna use this guy as an example. So, if it flashes yellow, and you punch, it parries. So yeah, that's what that, does. The Knuckle Blaster, that's what I use to break this guy's shield, basically, yeah. So yeah, Knuckle Blaster, it drops from this guy, which is... I'm not going to expose the names of the bosses, because I actually want the lore to be... Because note, this game has lore, and a lot of it, there are books around that explain it, and little, these guys are pretty important to it. So is this guy. Note, not this thing. Him, and this guy, same person. One is just has anger issues. That's about it. So yeah, Knuckle Blaster. What that does is it does more damage than the basic feeder or arm. So yeah, the basic one does like 1 damage. This one does about 3.5, and it has a blast that does a little bit of damage. So yeah, it's useful if you're like, if you got a fuck ton of filth around you, you can just... And it doesn't take away any style points, so that's pretty useful. Whiplash. So this thing can do 2 things. If you have a light enemy, which consists of filth, strays, schisms, soldiers, drones, street cleaners, that's about it. Not these guys, that's just some myth to violence. But yeah. If you have any of the other enemies, I'm just gonna pull up this guy for example, you can pull yourself towards them, which might seem like a bad idea, but if you time it right, you can get really close to heal and just do a lot of damage. No, it does hard damage, which means your health will be temporarily decreased till you rank up your style rating, which is the little thing in the corner. So the little thing that says Supreme, yeah, that's the style rating. You're gonna need to worry about that because you need it to P rank level, so you also kind of need it to live on the harder difficulty, so fighting. So yeah, that's about it. This stuff, is used to unlock doors, so is this. This is pretty much only used in 1 level in the first Prime Sanctum. This can insta-kill any enemy in the game, and is a joke item. I don't know where this is from. This spawns in violence, spawned by the gooder tanks. You can parry it back at them if they drop 1. That's about it. Yeah, it's pretty much it. There are bosses, but there are some you can't spawn in here. So yeah, if you just want a little sneak... You know what? You'll see them when you get to them. So yeah, that's about it. Also yeah, note, this is a mod, it's a multiplayer mod. This isn't actually in the game. Most of the stuff I have here is modded. Man, with just my style points. So yeah, normally it doesn't say, it doesn't say kill yourself. It's a mod. So yeah, that's about it. And also note, modding the game is a completely separate thing. There's a video on how to do it. Literally just look up how to mod ultrakill. You'll find a video on it. I am not the modding expert. I watched a video on it. I'm not here to explain that. So yeah, that's how to... Just the basic ultrakill rundown. What the hell? Okay, yeah. So yeah, that basic ultrakill rundown. That's it. I'm gonna go hang myself in my closet, I guess.